And convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh is back in court today in his bid for a new trial. His defense lawyers are accusing a court clerk of tampering with the jury and rushing them to return a verdict. Now a hearing is underway with the judge hearing from the clerk and all 12 jurors. ABC's Morgan Norwood joins me now for the latest on that, along with Dave Arenberg, a state attorney in Palm Beach County, Florida. Morgan, this has already been a tense hearing. What sticks out to you from what you've heard so far?
Yeah, well, Diane, we've already heard some pretty jaw-dropping testimony. We heard from first Juror Z. She was up first to testify. She was asked plainly, was your verdict true and accurate? And to that, she said yes. But here's where things started to take a turn, Diane. She admitted that she did hear clerk Becky Hill make a comment about that case, saying that Hill told her to watch Murdaugh's actions closely, saying that she was influenced by the clerk of court. Here's what else she told the judge.
She made it seem like he was already guilty.
Did that affect your finding of guilty in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that was her reply there. Here's where things also get interesting. Just a short time ago, within the last 5 minutes, we heard from Juror C. He says that he was not influenced by clerk Becky Hill and that she did not pressure him. But Diane, this is the line of questioning that we expect for the rest of the day. One by one, each of these jurors will take questions from the judge as to how they came to this decision in the Murdaugh case.
Dave, how likely is it that Murdaugh gets a new trial here?
Well, Diane, that testimony could be a game changer because you have a juror saying that Becky Hill, the clerk of courts, did influence her testimony. And that is the question that matters, because it's one thing for the clerk to act inappropriately. That's not enough to get him a new trial. The question is, did a juror change their minds as a result of what Becky Hill did? And here you have a juror said that that juror was influenced by the clerk of courts. So now I think I'm leaning towards a new trial now for Murdaugh, and that's a real pity. 7 weeks of a trial, and everything has to be done over again. So this is not a good day for the prosecution.
Morgan, if he does get a new trial here, what happens next? Does he get released? How does that work?
You know, I'm not sure that's going to be the case. The thing to keep in mind here, you know, Murdaugh is serving 2 back-to-back life sentences for that double burner. He's also serving 27 years in state prison on financial crimes. He's pleaded guilty to federal financial crimes, and that he hasn't even been sentenced yet for there. So this appeal, even if successful, it's likely that he's going to spend a great deal of time behind bars. And so we'll see how all of this plays out. But, you know, as Dave was alluding to, 7 weeks, all of these witnesses, you know, it really puts pressure on the prosecution to have to retry this case all over again, especially as the public, there's public interest in this. Diane?
Dave, what are you watching for here for the rest of the day?
I want to see what all the other jurors said. There's 12 that are going to be under oath in front of everyone to say whether or not Becky Hill, the clerk of courts, influenced their decision. I want to see what the others say. If it's just one juror who said that Becky Hill influenced her decision, maybe that's not enough, because the question I want to know is, did that juror change their mind as a result of this inappropriate conversation that the clerk of court had? It's one thing to be influenced. The judge still has enough wiggle room perhaps to keep the verdict intact unless that judge determines that the verdict was changed as a result of this inappropriate behavior.
All right, and we should note that the county clerk has denied any wrongdoing. ABC's Morgan Norwood, state attorney in Palm Beach County, Florida. Dave Arenberg, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.